Blink. 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 Blink.
Up, down, beating down, falling so hard, I'm going down. Cool games, making me sweat, trying so hard, no I haven't won yet. I can't paint, I can't game, only thing to do is just to stay the same. I can't sing, I don't care. Yes, I'm amazing, but please don't you faint. Hello Kitty sitting on the bed, Noodle sleeping tight or barking away. I've got booze under my desk, all I have to do is just drink when I lose. Can't paint, I can't game, only thing to do is just to stay the same. I can't sing, I don't care. Yes, I'm amazing, don't you faint? See, I'm already going forward again. Yes, I'll always take a stand. The stream goes on, the level goes down. But baby, don't you worry because I don't frown. I laugh so hard, it makes me snort. I never thought this stupid joke would crack me up. I can't paint, I can't game, only thing to do is just to stay the same. I can't sing, I don't care. Yes, I'm amazing, don't you faint? All those little jokes all the time, nothing truly bad, no it's alright. Having a blast with some friends. No, I can't paint, I can't game, only thing to do is just to stay the same. No, I can't sing, I don't care. Yes, I'm amazing, but please don't you faint. No, I can't paint. No, I can't game.
It's so much fun.
Hello, good morning. And happy Sunday. Today we are gonna be painting a cute little painting again for first time in a while, because we've been doing lots of puzzles lately, but today we are starting with a new cute little painting, and I'm honestly pretty afraid of starting this because I mean, well, look at it. It's not the usual style that I do. Well, I mean, saying that, I don't even really know what my style is, but this feels out of my comfort zone. It looks like old. Like the character looks old. And I don't know how to make things look old. Hey, Faithful, good morning. Good to see you. How you doing? So, I think what I want to do, just to kind of dodge the scary things, is do the background. I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star. Hey Lich, good morning, how you doing? Good to see you too, well thank you. I do know at least that I can use the metallic paints for this one, because this dude basically is just all metal. Didn't even ask, dying. Uh-oh, did you have a rough night? You're okay? I'm glad to hear that. I am fine, thank you. Thank you for asking. I don't think I'm awake. Still a little bit sleepy. From yesterday, from Keelan's birthday. I mean, even Keelan slept in for his doing. Normally he's awake before 7, but now it was like 7:30, I think, before he came out of his room, so he also kind of slept in. So we were all exhausted from yesterday. So having a chill pain day is actually really good. Biggest music festival of the year last night. Oh, amazing. Were there any famous artists? He's a teenager already. Not quite. Almost. X likes one every now and then though, but not quite. He's a big boy though. Okay. Just like. Oh yeah. Nice. Which one did you go for specifically? I have all these loose hairs on my sleeve. Okay. Okay, I need black for this though. I need black. It kind of looks like red. It has red tones in it. So let me just grab those two. So you have black, and I need red. Yesterday, Tomato Fish came to Keelan's birthday too, and she asked me if I wanted to have her Amsterdam acrylic paints, because she doesn't paint anymore, so she wanted to give them to me. So now I have a couple of the big bottles of paint extra. Yay! Mainly Brennan Hart Sub-Zero project. It's because Will Spark, Showtag. Oh, nice. Those are some great names, yeah. And you can clearly see she didn't use these bottles because they are dusty. You've not heard of any of them? Oh, well, okay, so, what is it? Showtag, the Tweakas, and I think Sub-Zero as well. They are all Dutch DJs. Hardstyle, hardcore DJs. I think maybe if you hear a song from Alan Walker, you will know. Brennan Hart too, maybe. Have you been, Lich, have you been to DEFCON 1 yet in the Netherlands? Because that's like the biggest fucking thing all over the world. If you haven't, you must. Nis and I used to go there like every year for like 5, 6 years straight. Hey, just a friend. Good to see you. How you doing? Such a bucket list thing. I've talked about it with my mates so long. You have to. You have to. Those stages and everything, they are incredible. Good to see you too. Well, thank you. Always a good morning when it starts with a pretty face. You need to stop looking at the mirror. It's so much fun, and they have so many different stages, and they have like this little area where you can play games like water games and stuff. And there is this like arts and crafts area with like huge pieces of cardboard where you can craft your own shit. And last time they also had like a silent disco, which was so much fun. And there was this stage where Peacock was DJing, but you had to sit down. You were not allowed to get up. It was so much fun. Hey Chaos, good to see you. Good morning. How are you doing? I was in the Netherlands when I was a year old. I was only there for a year though. Aww. You should come back though. Sometime. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. I also know you. I had to, as I was with my mom at the time. Ah, okay. Okay. Woo! Lots of black. You look thirsty? Let me drink something. Doing well, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I am fine, thank you. Thank you for asking. A little tired still. I think this is basically just gonna be the mood for today. We had Keelan's 4th birthday yesterday, and my feet and legs and everything hurts from standing and walking and like catering the entire time. No, it's just a bunch of water and ordering food. Can't decide though. Anything greasy right now would be great, probably. I mean, that was always the case for me. Whenever I had like a night out, I want greasy food in the morning. I've only been to 2 concerts, Rod Stewart and André Rieu. Oh! André Rieu is quite something. Yeah. But I hear from people who have been there, they are actually like, that it's a pretty good show. It's not usually the type of music that I like though, but he's great at what he does. Yeah. I've been to so many concerts. Like so many. Don't think I even remember all of them. I think I've been to Nickelback twice. I've been to Marilyn Manson like 6 times, and I've actually bought tickets for his upcoming tour because he's finally back touring in February. He comes again. I've been to Rob Zombie. I've been to Alice Cooper. I've been to Rammstein like 2 or 3 times. I've been to so many festivals like DEFCON 1, Festiland, Rock Werner, Pink Pop. I've seen Green Day, I've seen Avenged Sevenfold, I've seen System of a Down, I have seen Blink 182. I've been to so many things. Can't even remember. Them concerts drain my wallet though. They do. They are expensive. But they are so much fun. It's so worth it. Okay, so I have the black and the red, and I think that is good for that. But since everything in this entire picture seems like it's metal, maybe for this, just to have like that little bit of like shine through it, I'm gonna add the copper paint that I have. I just have to search for it in my box because my box is full. Copper. There you go. I just like too many things. That's also a problem. I like too many things and therefore I want to see too many things. But you know, you have a night out. It's fun. It's good. I still have all of the like Marilyn Manson CDs. But other than that, I don't really have any CDs anymore. I am now I now have a vinyl collection. I still have the Marilyn Manson CDs though because I can't throw them away. One vinyl? No, I have too many to count. So I have like a vinyl cabinet in this corner right here, which has like 3 sections. 2 of those sections right now are filled, and the third one I just started with. Oh, I have Rolling Stones vinyls too. I stole them from my mom. She also had a lot of vinyls, and I went through them to see which one she had and which one I liked. And she said I could take them with me, so because she doesn't have a record player anymore. It's been a while again since I now listen to vinyls, but usually when I'm like either cleaning or doing my makeup or something, I just put on a vinyl to listen to. Chaos, are you, do you still stream though? Because I feel like I haven't seen you online in a while. Or I just keep missing you, that might also be the case. Okay, I think this is like dark enough. Me? No, no, no. Chaos. Chaos Cavern. Okay, so since I know this dries darker, let's just add red one more time. To like compensate. Oh no, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. I think this is good. We're gonna use this as like the base for all of that. Then we're gonna put the highlights on with the copper and the red. I received a trade offer on Steam. A second one. Oh yeah, you can have this. This is okay. I don't use that. There you go. Trading badge cards, like the trading cards to receive badges on Steam. This is from like, I think from like a Steam summer sale or so. Yeah, summer sale. The thing is that for some reason I have these, but I don't buy games, so I don't know how to get these. But then I also like I don't buy enough games to complete those. You look thirsty? Let me drink something. I clicked on accept trade, but it's still loading. I don't know why that's taking so long. Thank you for making me drink, Faithful. Oh, I received 2. Thank you. Let's respond to this one too then. Must verify it in your Steam mobile app. Okay. Please confirm. Confirm trade. And this one. Unable to confirm. Oh. Why am I not able to confirm this one? Oh, did he do the wrong one? Oh, I don't know. That sounds like a... Got to keep hydrated. Yes, absolutely. It's important. Okay, I did the thing. Helped him out. Alright, yes, so this is gonna be the base color. Because then I can still add some black to it if there needs to be more shading at places. And you would also still see the difference, so that's good. You should see all the bottles of water in my cupboard. Do you have so many bottles of water then? I mean, I say that, I have that too. So I have small bottles of water to take with me to work. And then I have the big bottles of water like this one for inside my house. So I have a big bottle of water here. I have a big bottle in the bedroom, and I have a big bottle downstairs next to the couch. So whenever I'm thirsty, I can just basically drink anywhere. Ah, okay. Yeah. Oh, Bug and Seek added new bugs. Oh, it's been a while since I played that, but I still need to finish that. There's so many games I still have to finish. Sorry, I'm just updating all the games that I have installed that needed updating. Alright, let's do this. Let's do the base color. I go to Costco and buy 3 packs at a time usually. Yeah, I just buy 1 6-pack at a time though, because even though the only thing I drink is water, I don't drink that much water. But that's just because I'm never thirsty, and therefore I just don't drink, which is a bad thing, I know, but. But there are other things that we buy in bulk. I like buying things in bulk. It saves money. It's green tea, coffee, Vimto, and water for me. Ah, yeah. No, for me it's water and alcohol. Those are basically the things that I drink. So because sodas, when they're like carbonated drinks, give me a stomach ache. So I already don't drink those. I only drink it sometimes. Like yesterday, I had 7-Up because I mixed it with Safari. That's the only time when I drink sodas. Vimto is a drink you add water to. Is it like a syrup, basically then? A syrup and you water it down with water? Because otherwise it's way too sweet. Liquid like water. Oh, okay. And how come you still have to add water to it then? As it's too sweet, then you have too much of it. Oh. That makes sense, yeah. Yeah, I think it's like sort of, but not entirely comparable to something that we have that is like just syrup and then you add tons of water to it. It's a drink that we always give to children. Oh, I'm sorry. That command has been broken for ages and I can't seem to fix it. If you want to know your follow age, if you click on your own name, it will tell you. Because it makes this little thing pop up and then it will tell you. So you have been following me since October 13th, 2023. I need to look into it again to see if I can fix it, but I highly doubt it for no reason. It's annoying though, I wish it would still work. You're welcome. And otherwise, you know, thank you. Thank you for following me for almost a year. It's a bit like simulator radio. A little bit. Yeah, it's so stupid that it used to work really well for ages. And then all of a sudden it was like, nah. The API just didn't seem to be correct anymore, and I couldn't figure out what it was supposed to be. Chucked the whole Gatorade in like 20 seconds. Yeah, you need to hydrate right now. Hydrating is good. At the bottom, it's supposed to say what song is playing. Now it doesn't. Oh, okay, yeah. So I don't know what it is. I think those like creators just change a little thing in like the API or whatever, and then it just messes everything up. Okay, so you are slightly different in color. That means I will do you a little bit later. Or at least this part is different. From here on, I can just use that. Better not challenge them to a chalking challenge. No, Lich will win that. Lich wins. I can't chalk anyway. I also can't take shots for some reason. I take sips. Like I like shots, but I have to do them in two, because otherwise I just don't manage. Oh, I accept the challenge. Yes, you will. You're welcome, my boy. You're an excellent streamer. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. I do my best. One day we will be big enough so that I don't have to work. I am super excited though, because starting next year, I wanna stop working on Tuesdays. So I'm going from 3.5 days to 3. That means that I am just able to stream starting Tuesday morning. Gives me an extra day, full day, to work on paintings. Because this one has been redeemed 2 years ago. I really need to be able to paint more, because I don't want to keep you guys waiting for this long. It's just not fair. But I appreciate you all for having so much patience with me. I work in a pastry shop. What do you use to keep your camera in place, facing down? It's... Hang on. Focus, please. Thank you. Yeah. So, you have this desk, and then on top of the desk, there's like a little flat surface above it, and the webcam is like peeking over that flat surface, pointing down.
When your heart is broken, you simply cannot trust what your mind is telling you.
Yeah, it's super convenient for the art streams.
This is what makes heartbreak so difficult to heal. Addicts know they're addicted. They know when they're shooting up.
Yeah, it is.
But
Like,
heartbroken
the work is not too bad.
but you do now.
Just every now and then when I have to get up so early at like 5:30, I'm like, no, I don't want to. Okay, I think I have all the like lines and stuff.
When your heart is broken, you simply cannot trust what your mind is telling you.
Okay. Right, the base color of the frame behind him is done. Now, there are certain parts that are a little darker, so I'm gonna take a little bit of the base color and I'm gonna add some black to that to make it dark, and then we're gonna put those at places.
You're just feeling your addiction.
Doesn't have to be too much. Just enough that I can see a difference between the two colors.
When your heart is broken, you simply cannot trust what your mind is telling you.
Can I have a dozen donuts to go, please? Yes, yes, you can. Okay, so just like over here, this edge is darker. need another one so that I can just slightly blend the two. Yep. Okay. Here too. My granddad went into a bagel shop once and asked for a roll up on a bagel. They asked him if that was for here or to go. He said, "No, I'm on holiday." Granddads are the best. Absolutely not. Those are like the best moments. My great grandmother was around our house once, and there was a washing line with a green cover over it. She asked my granddad what kind of tree would you call that? Aww. I'm not thinking, but I'm not sure. At least I can't remember any of those silly moments with my grandparents. Okay, those are the shading parts. Now we're gonna have to put some highlights in here and there. Alright, so we're taking a little bit of the base color. I'm gonna add some more reds to that. because then it is lighter, and to give it a little bit of that shine, we're gonna use the copper. Hey, Teapot, good morning. Yep, it's been a while since we painted on a tiny canvas, but this one was next in line. So here we are. It's a character from Bioshock. I don't know the name of this guy, but yeah. I haven't seen you do one of these yet since I'm still a bit new here. That's true, yeah, no, I have been focusing a lot on the jigsaw puzzles. But between the jigsaw puzzles, Dennis redeemed a cute little painting. Because he already had a puzzle, so he redeemed this one. How are you doing, Teapot? Good to see you. Does your kid end up ever doing the jigsaw puzzles? Oh, they are not for my son. No, no, no. You, with your Twitch channel points, you can redeem either a cute little painting for 50k points, or the jigsaw puzzle for 1,000 points. And I will paint whatever it is that you redeem, and I will send this to you. So this one is for Dennis. And the Danny Phantom puzzle that I did before this was for Epic. They are all for viewers. They are never for me. They are a little like a thank you for you guys always being here and supporting me. Because I feel like I can say thank you, but I don't feel like that really captures like those words. So I want to be able to give you something physical to really show my appreciation. Alright, trying to not be on TikTok, it's gonna stress me out. I have TikTok. It's been ages since I uploaded one of my shorts. I still have to do that, but I don't scroll through TikTok myself. I usually, if I am scrolling on my phone, which is very rarely, I scroll on Instagram. Don't worry about it, you're better off. Probably. So yeah, Teapot, if you want, you can always save up for a puzzle. I still have 6, I think. And if not a puzzle, then one of these, because they will be here forever. Because in my Discord, you have the cute little painting section and the limited edition section. You can see all the ones that I have already done and for who they were. Hey Piglets, good morning. Good to see you. How you doing? And it's either addictive doom scrolling or Gaza content, and I then feel guilty if I put my phone down. No need to feel guilty about that. Nobody will know. Nice sweater? Thank you. It's nice and comfy. Which fits perfectly for like a Sunday mood. Yeah, no need to feel guilty. Nobody knows. And, you know, it's not your fault. I'm saving up. I need a Rogue Division painting. A cute little painting or a puzzle, because you can also still save up for the puzzle lich. Still have 6 for the limited edition ones. You've come off all social media now? It's getting really bad. It is. So The only reason why I still have my Facebook is because I basically use it to just log in on other websites. But also because I have the VR system. I have the Oculus Quest, which is from Meta, and it requires you to have a Facebook account in order to like log into it. If that wasn't the case, I would have already deleted it. But basically, I just have my social media for like the streaming content, just that I can like spread things around. How many points do you have, Lich? Is that a head? Yes. This is a character from the game Bioshock. I don't know what his name is, but this is like his face. And this is like his arm, and he has a drill for an arm. Okay. This looks good. Don't know how it's gonna look on there, but we're gonna see. You randomly thought of that song today? It's a good song. He's called Big Daddy? Okay. I was not expecting that to be his name. Alright. Big Daddy. Whose name? This guy's name. This guy, he's called Big Daddy. New stream title: Big Daddy Painting. That could be anything. Alright, let's see how this looks. Because just because it looks good on the palettes doesn't mean it will look good on the canvas too. Did your kid have a fun birthday? Did he like the cake? He did, yeah. Keelan had a great day, because I asked about it like in the evening. Like if he had a good day, and he said yes. Yes, I have a good day. He got so many presents. One present in particular, which was a present he got from Ross, was his favorite. And it's funny though, because basically every year on his birthday when he gets presents, Ross's presents are his favorite. Where's our piece of cake? I still have like half of that cake. So you had like the face, like the mouth was here and the eye was there. So I cut everything from this side on to here, and the only thing that's left is basically just the mouth. I didn't take pictures though, but Grandma did, so that's good. That means cake for dessert and snack break, yeah. For the next couple of weeks. No, I think I'm gonna take the cake with me to work tomorrow. Just have to figure out a way to transport it. plus it's like so big, so it just doesn't like fit in anything. Was the icing good? Shut up. It's not icing. It's that guy can say whatever the fuck he wants, but it was not icing. It's buttercream, which are two different things. They might have the same purpose, but they are not the same thing. Ah. Like it, but just people just don't fucking understand. Like, I know what he means, but he meant the purpose of the thing, but that's not what he was saying, so I had to keep correcting. And then I'm the bad guy for correcting. No, fuck off. You're just wrong. Accept it. Who? Where? How? Maybe you need to stop looking in the mirror. Funny because you used to be one of them. Yeah, maybe. Maybe if you want them to stop breeding, maybe you need to set an example. I like this as a base color to what it needs to be, but I'm definitely just gonna put the copper on it normally, I think. But so far, I'm pretty pleased with this frame in the background, though. There's at least one thing I tackled right. We'll see about how the rest is gonna look. But so far this is okay. Hey Chillax, good morning. How are you doing? Okay, I have those lighter parts. Now we're just gonna put the copper on it. Yeah. Tired and scared? Why are you scared? What's happening? I am fine though, thank you. Oh, well, I had COVID last week. It's no big deal. For me, it was no big deal. This also had COVID, was also no big deal for him. Ooh, painting my desk, obviously, because that never happens. The first time when I happened, it was also no big deal and ended up in a tomb in long. Oh, 6 months. Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, so you had like long COVID then? Because that's the one that like does your lungs, right? The long one. it can be no joke, but for most people, it really is nothing more than just the flu. I am one of those people, luckily. That is just the flu. But some people do have issues with it, unfortunately. That's good. Look at good for you though. How did you manage to like dodge that? See, I mean, even if you had them, you are also one of the people that have no issues. Yeah, so I had COVID 3 times actually. First one was because my boss was an idiot and he gave a party and invited like half of the people, and then like all those people had COVID and they spread it to the rest of the people. Stupid. And the second time I got it after vacation, and I think this time Keelan brought it home from daycare. Because otherwise I have no clue how I got it. Because Niz and I both got it at the same time. And since we work at different places, like the only person that we see together is Keelan. And we got it at the same time, so yeah. Antisocial immunity. Ha! I should do that too. I should do the same thing. But yeah, no, for me, the first 2 times, I just had a week off. The only thing I had was like I was tired. So I woke up, played some games, had a nap, played some games, had a nap, played some games. That was just my week. It was great. And last week I had a little bit more issues, as in that I had to sneeze a lot and I had to cough a lot and I had no energy. But it was great. Yeah, for me it's absolutely no big deal. And I had like I had the vaccine, and I think I had 1 or 2 boosters, but I can't really remember. Definitely 1 though. I'm not entirely sure about the second one, but I just remember the sites to show up in lungs and do it, yeah. Shit, 6 months. And just imagine you walk 5 meters to the kitchen and rest 1 hour to get the strength to go back to the bedroom. Yeah. No, that's horrible. That's not fun. No. The second time I had COVID, I was dying in bed for 3 weeks straight with the same fever. Yes. See? So, it's different every single time though, too. Like the first time I couldn't smell. So I knew I had it because I couldn't smell. Because I was getting ready for work and I put on like my deodorant and like my perfume or something, and I was like, I heard the psht, but I couldn't smell anything. Like, uh-oh. So I went downstairs and I took a test and was like, ah, okay, positive. So I just called my boss, was like, I can't smell. I'm staying home. And then I just went to back to bed. And that was it. Babe, why didn't you get a vaccine? Why are you still not vaccinated? I mean, you got COVID once before, so you have like antibodies for that. I'm not sure if you still have those though. Don't know if they stay forever. But why are you not vaccinated? Please don't tell me you're one of those people who believe it's all government shit, right? Allergic to something in a vaccine. Can't stop my heart pumping. Oh no, that's horrible. Do they not have like an alternative version of it, of the vaccine? all have the same medicine. Boo. Okay, that sucks. Then I understand a bit better why you're scared. That makes sense then. But enough of scary stuff. How is your life? Is that also scary? I mean, I'm in it, so yeah. It's good. Keelan's birthday was yesterday, so on Friday I made a cake, a dinosaur cake, and he had a great day yesterday. Lots of people visiting and lots of presents. And that was the most eventful thing that happened so far. I got nothing else for you. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Alright, do you see the shine on it? That is great. Look. That really has like that metallic feel to it. Because everything is metal, so. Let's say both. Because it is metal, but I'm sure it's pretty heavy. Alright, so we have the frame. That's in the background. Now, this little part right here I still need to do. So, I need to have some white. Oh. So that I can take, well, one of these, it doesn't really matter, and add some white to it for that part right here, because that is a lighter. This one is almost, I'm not sure if it's almost empty, but it's definitely halfway empty. So it always takes a while before the paint comes out of it. Ah, there you go. Is bottom bright glass? Right. Reflecting is just my eyes, but I don't know. Where do you see glass? This part is reflecting. But it's not. This, yeah, this is reflecting. Oh. Well, I mean, guess it kind of looks like it's reflecting because that's the way this image is taken, because there are some like highlights on this part and like right here. Oh yeah, if we just like do this real fast, yeah. That's true. That does work. Sorry, Jan. Full on windmill. Oh, I can already just see that happening. 25 minutes you can order food. Have you already decided what it's gonna be? Sometimes paint does look delicious, okay. I mean, it highly depends on what color it is, but then yes. A crazy pizza. What are gonna be the toppings? Now I crave cherries. Cherries are good. When I was in Hugo Baard, Netherlands, they had these cherries in juice in a big jar and Lidl, but they don't sell that in Finnish Lidl, so it's sad. Aww. You should make a complaint and be like, I want the Dutch cherries. Roasted bacon, pepperoni, kebab, ham, 4 cheese. I love all of that except for the pepperoni. Become Karen and complain about the lack of cherries in local Lidl. Exactly. No, it's true. The thing with pepperoni is just that whenever you have like one piece, just one tiny piece of pepperoni in like the middle of your pizza, the entire fucking thing just tastes like pepperoni. It's the only thing I taste. Ugh. And that's not what I want. Yeah, I want that to be slightly lighter. In order to come back from drinking, you just gotta get yourself a small bit of a heart disease. It's okay, exactly. Are you sure you don't mean salami? Because that does that, but definitely not pepperoni. Maybe. I mean, I feel like maybe that is the case, though. Yeah. Maybe I make like a little switch between. No, maybe you're right. Maybe it's what I mean. Maybe I mean salami, but I always thought those were kind of like the same thing. But maybe one is less strong than the other. Oh yeah, spicy is not for me. I already die when there's too much black pepper in my food. But don't get me wrong, I love spices. So like every other spice except for hot spices. Did I send anime sneakers link on Instagram? Not sure. Not that I can remember. Alright. Those are done. Did my music stop or is it just very low on volume? No, it's just very low on volume. Okay. Oh yeah, no, you didn't send these. I don't watch Demon Slayer, but those look pretty cool. Did you guys have actually heard the music that we had playing during stream? Like, I don't want it to be overpowering, but I still want to have some background noise. Okay, so like the background, it's blue. I'm not sure what it's meant to be. This had to continue a bit longer. Don't hear music when you're on speaker. Barely. Do know why, but when you are on headset, then I hear. That's okay. That doesn't matter. I mean, hearing me is definitely the most important thing. Why are you not focusing? There you go. But not to sound ego. Y'all look thirsty? Okay, we gotta stay hydrated. Thank you, Lich, for making me and everybody else drink. Now this feels loud. I think that just was that one song. Thanks, Lich. I needed that. Okay. Blue. So I have a blue here. That makes things light. And then we have another blue here, which are also full of dust. These are also the bottles from Tomato Fish. I might need to add some variation of green to it too, but we'll see what it looks like. Oh, we have gray. We have a gray color too, which might actually be pretty useful for this one as well. We'll see. Green black. There are some darker spots in it. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna do the parts like in between these like beans. Alright, let's paint's got to the front. Oh. Alright, so we have this blue. Smack the bottle. Didn't smack this one hard enough. That is definitely too much. I don't need that much blue. So we're just putting some back. You need to go down. There you go. That's more than enough blue. Yeah. Please get back in the bottle. Because otherwise I would just feel like a massive waste if it was just gonna dry out when it didn't got mixed, so it was no issue. Alright. I think I'm gonna be needing a lot of this one. Yeah, definitely need some green. Just now I need to figure out which one. But I go to rest after all, it's only Sunday. Better to rest than torture myself and trying to be awake, even don't have anything smart to do. Now, just rest your eyes. Lay in bed or lay on the couch. But definitely just take it easy, yeah. Okay. The usual green I go to for these is actually this one. Or on the floor. Yeah, depending what you want. Send snows. I don't have snow, unfortunately. If I had, I would. Because I don't want it. Okay, I added green to it. It looks weird. Don't know what color that is. Don't know what to do. Hey Goose, thank you so much for the bits. No painting yet. What do you mean, like, not painting right here, or do you mean you don't have enough points for painting yet? Take care now, and like I told you before, thank you for understanding my English. I know that most of the time I don't sound or have any sense, but you manage to somehow understand it. Like, you are in my head. Get out while you can. No, don't worry about it. I've spoken to people who had like major dyslexia, and I was still able to understand what they mean. Sometimes I don't, but then when I don't, I just ask. So it's okay. Your English is fine. Don't worry about it. Besides, English isn't my first language either, so it's not perfect as well. So we all make mistakes and we all figure it out together. It's okay. Just need under 16k, and that was to get you to bring the book out or back out. Ah, okay. Well, here it is. Here's the book. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. But I saw on Discord, happy late birthday, Keelan. Thank you. Yeah, his birthday was yesterday. Goose, thank you so much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. And thank you for kicking off today's stream with opening my book. Before I go, what? What? The older you get, the better you get, unless you're a banana. Betty White. I mean, I guess that it counts for like all fruits, except for usually wine, like wine ripes. Glad I could help. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Feels like I need to add more green, but maybe it isn't different green. It's definitely still too bluish. What if we add a lighter one? Have a good lurk, Goose. Thank you. No. This is a difficult color. Now I'm gonna end up with such a pile of like color over here, and I only need a little bit because it's a tiny canvas. I think we're getting closer. I mean closer, but it doesn't feel right. Shall we just start with this as a base color and then from there on we'll see? Because maybe when it's on the canvas and it like dries in a certain way, maybe it'll feel better. It's worth a shot, like. Can always paint it back white again and then restart. It's no big deal. There was a noodle's hair on my painting. They are like literally everywhere. There's one here too. Oh, sorry, Piglet. That one also still doesn't work. One day I might be able to get them fixed again. Yeah, I can't help you out with letting you know how much hours you've already been in my stream. I'm able to tell you your follow age though, but not your watch time. Alright, if you can Google for me how I am able to set it up in the... What do we have? Streamlabs chat bot. And then be aware, it's different than the cloud bot. You really need to have the chat bot. That is the one that I am using. If you can just find me like the thing on how to type it, we can try and see if we can get it working again. I watch long hours of a few people. This Filipino girl I watch, then I watch you, and I watch just a music streamer. Aha, nice. I can do that. I have to set it up somewhere else. Oh, you don't have to like set it up for me. Maybe it's like a music, like a video on YouTube somewhere. Maybe that just quickly explains it. Because Faithful earlier did the follow H one, which is also the one that doesn't work anymore. And now you're like the second one this stream that wanted to use those commands that don't work anymore. So I just take that as a sign that I really, really need to try and fix this. Every single time when I look at the painting, I'm like, oh shit, I made a smudge. Because of this little part right here, because it's a different color than the rest, but that's not the case. That's part of it. This childhood friend of mine has been talking to me for the past few months. Yesterday she told me her husband is jealous now, so she can't talk anymore. But I mean, I understand that the husband might want some attention too, but like on the other hand, if you trust your wife, then that should be okay, right? Hey, Monolith! Wow, you're a blast from the past. How you doing? Good to see you. I'm also so sorry I haven't been in your stream either in ages, but good to see you. Yeah, it's been ages. How you been? I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for asking. Been here, still streaming, still chilling, still painting. Still playing games nobody has ever heard of, you know. Nothing has changed, basically. We got older. That's the only thing that changed. How you doing? How are you? How are things over on, like, the other side of the world? I hope you're well. Yeah, that's literally it, right? Only getting older. It's the only thing we cannot stop. Things are okay? Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. It wasn't for a while. But things are back to normal now. So now, yes, now things are good again. But we've gone through a rough patch, but we managed to get out of it, so good. Funny thing is, the husband is also my childhood classmate. See, then what is even the problem? Maybe the husband wants to spend time with you. So I kind of like this color, but I also kind of don't. I'm not entirely sure how to fix it yet, though. But for now, this is a good base color. Once we have all of that on it, we're just gonna try and figure things out further. We'll manage. It'll be okay. Trying to copy it as best as we can. I forgot to draw one of these like lines. Where do you go? No, wait. Oh, hang on. It's this one. This is what I had to paint. That's okay. I paint over it. But tell me more about you, Monolith. What are you up to these days? Still rocking in a band? Same old music, art, games, keeping my life as full as possible to avoid thoughts occurring. Fair. Totally fair. Yeah. Get that. The same thing basically, so working part-time. Not necessarily full-time, I work like 3.5 days. It feels full-time. It's not full-time, it feels full-time. So working and then taking care of my son, who turned 4 yesterday. So he's almost, like in 2 weeks he's going to elementary school, so that is gonna be a new exciting adventure as well. Working, streaming, taking care of him. So, yeah. Time flies, doesn't it? Band's still going. We put out an album recently and been playing shows. Awesome! That's great! No doubt they're all sold out, right? Hey, trying is what counts. And as long as you keep having fun doing it, right? That's the most important thing. No. Yeah, that's better. Alright, once we have all this base color on it, I really need to try and figure out which color I need to add to make it more like it is supposed to be. I mean, if I look at it, then the part right here is pretty okay. This is also fine. I think I just need to make it like darker, a bit like the black. Try to give it like the rough edges. Because it's not just one color, it is. I'm not entirely sure what the background is, because kind of looks like there's like a building. And it has like little window sections, sort of. I think the easiest part of the painting, what I did, was actually the beam that we started with. From now on, this is where I'm getting scared of actually painting this thing. Because it's a well-known game and I want to do it justice. Not make some cheap version of it. I hate it when there are like these tiny little holes in it that if I go over it, it doesn't get painted. Looks a little silly. The annoying part of having to draw this on is, as you can see here, like the more I touch it, the more it just gets on my fingers and gets smudged on the canvas, so my sketch lines are slowly disappearing. Now that I look at this, I'm so used to painting on those jigsaw puzzles. Like, we haven't really been doing a lot of things, but it like covers almost half of the painting already, which makes it feel like we are just speed running this. Which is not the case because we still have so many things to do. But if it feels like this is going a whole lot faster. Not sure how this one is going. Hey, Gabber! If you go any faster, I'm afraid you will start to smoke. Hey, Gabber, good to see you. How you doing? Good morning. How are you doing? Doing positive as always. Nice, I'm glad to hear that. Tired as fuck and not enough sleep. Guess most people feel like this today. Yeah. It is weekend after all. It's kinda part of the Sunday feeling, don't you think? Hey, good morning, Lidington. Good to see you. How you doing? The Sunday vibes, exactly. I had the same feeling this morning because we had Keelan's birthday yesterday, and I was exhausted. I was making food the entire time and running around, making sure that everybody had drinks, and yeah, I was so tired. I think we went to bed at like 9:30. Felt old. You're good, nice. I'm glad to hear that, and I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you for asking. You're not a kid anymore. May stay up late now. I know, but I can't. I'm back at that age again where I just wanna like have dinner at 4, go to bed at 8. Oh no, I was so exhausted. Let's not talk about it because it makes me yawn. Oh, no, but it's also I have to wake up at 5:30 every morning for work, which also kind of just makes you unable to stay awake late. That's kind of what it felt like. Yeah. Sorry. Hey, Eben. Good to see you. How you doing? Did you meet up with the people from your group? Is everything okay? You're waiting at the gate now? Mm. I have a hair on my tongue. Yeah. Okay, I think I have the base color everywhere now, because this is that one. Aww. Gabba, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Had to upgrade my ad blocker. No, it's fair. That makes sense. Just don't make sure you don't fall asleep in your cornflakes. No worries, because I don't eat cornflakes, so that wouldn't be a problem. Kaba, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. We need to have a laugh as well. True. Okay. Now we are at like a part where I'm not sure what I have to do. Because I don't know what color that is. I don't know how to get it. Huck! Just spit on my thing. I think I just need to mix it with a little black. Or at least some. Time for Minecraft today. You've inspired me to build a bakery. Yay! If you finish that, I would love to see how that turned out, okay? You need to post that in Discord. Awesome. Looking forward to it. Well then, good luck with your bakery. Let's see how this color looks. Because I need like a darker one. Oops, sorry, I was away for a second. It's a alternative rock metal type stuff. No problem. Meow. Hey Daniel, good to see you. But yeah, Faithful, I recommend it. Especially because the Monolith singing is way better than mine. I can prove that to you that that is not the case. And I will. If you will give me a second, I will prove to you how wrong you are. 415? Oh, that's even worse. I thought I was having troubles with 530, but that is even worse. So, if you would just, like, listen to that.
Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorns
and then come back to me
on rainbows.
and let me know how wrong you were. Drinking water. Yes, I will. Thank you for making me drink. I appreciate it. I'm not always right, but on this case, I truly am. I mean, what? You didn't say a thing. And did I? Nah. That emote is so adorable. That is really cute. I mean, it's a banger in its own way, but it's definitely not great. What is my potion? Well, it depends what I have in the cabinet, I guess. Got something stuck in my hat. It is one of those things that just becomes great because it's so awful. Oh, I'm sure he would be. It's the best parody ever made to one of his songs. Hey Tia, good to see you. How you doing? I finally have something that I have been waiting for. The price may be steep, but I think it's worth it. What do you want to get? You have fluffy unicorns in your head? Well, at least people, you know, remember me. in their own little way. I think I need to shorten that one. I think it's too long. I think once is just enough. I'm pretty sure they have an award for those kind of performances. Yeah, this is like Weird Al type of stuff. Like top tier quality. It's model trains, but this time it's a model that I once rode a few times around. Oh, okay. Hey, I mean, if you enjoy it, it's always worth it. It might be steep, but it's always definitely worth it. Pling! I'm sorry. I can send you another one. I did another cover. I participated in this, in Eben's Discord, like, challenge. that you had to remix one of his songs. And I did the Aibo version, where I just recreated the entire thing. But since I can't sing and I can't play an instrument, so I have to recreate all the sounds with my mouth. And it became a thing. Bear with me. Have mercy on my soul. I'm already deaf. Hey, I mean, it can't get any worse then. Maybe miraculously it will help with your hearing. You're a singer-songwriter? Have you actually posted something anywhere, somewhere that we can listen to you? So, this was my participation thing. And I also did the full version of Video Killed a Radio Star and Take On Me. I haven't posted those on YouTube yet. But I did those two as well. On Spotify? Ooh! Send me a link. I want to listen to that. So this model going to be released next year in January. Oh, see, then even you still have time to save up for it. That works out. That's perfect. Have you seen Villager Remix? I want to do more, because so you have the sound alerts that you pay for with the bits, which are, what was it, like 23, 24 different ones that I also covered in the Aibo way. And I kind of want to make a full version out of those as well. That also means no buying drinks for some random chick. This, yeah, no. If you stop doing that, that means you will have the cash in no time. The thing I don't like about that entire thing is that not per se that they put it there, but the fact that they usually have like 20k people watching. Gonna have to try and make it look, what's the word, rustic? Because it's not just one full color. But there's not Like, just in this part, there's not a lot of variation. I'm open for a relationship, but then goes on about their requirements to accept it. It's that old saying goes, plenty of fish in the seas. Yeah, but also, personally, I think it's not that they need or want a boyfriend per se. I think they want a sugar daddy. Especially if you type it like that on a social platform. Like this.
Our conversations always end up in a nosedive. Can't see it ending any differently this time around. Yeah. Let's take a second, make sure we're on the right track. Before we
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Definitely have some standards, but you can also take it a little too far.
we don't need to talk about it. There's nothing left for us to say.
Designing a CV for a partner is not realistic. No, absolutely not. But how are you, Tia? How is life treating you? Even if some person that ticks all the boxes on the list, it still doesn't mean they are really going to click. No, that's true. And also, sometimes love comes in the most like unexpected ways, and in people you weren't expecting to fall for.
We don't need to talk about it. There's nothing left for us to say.
There's like more things to it than just like he needs to be handsome, smart, and funny. Well, I cooked for only like a little while and the painting is already this far along. Yeah, I was just saying that a little bit earlier too. Like, because the surface is so small, even though we didn't really do a lot of things yet, it feels like almost finished. Speed painting, exactly. You had me in the background, I'll take you for the lurk, I appreciate it. I just found love with my best friend, and it's insane. We've been friends for like 5 years. Yeah, I mean, I get that. Nis and I used to be friends too before we started to dating. I think we were also like friends for like 5 or 6 years before became a thing. Follow age? Yeah, no. If you click on your name, it will tell you. Aww. I'm sorry, Faithful. I'm sure that you will find your special person. Since 12 July 2020. Yeah, you know each other extremely well. Yeah. I've not really been successful with the whole girlfriend thing, but that's okay. Like, it's not a race. It's not a requirement. You don't have to have done all of those things before a certain age or whatever. Like, it's not a requirement that you need to get married first before you can have children. You don't have to be on your own before 25 or so. You know, it's just everybody has their life in their own way, and that's okay. Like, just because you're single now, that doesn't mean like you had to have a girlfriend for ages before. That's not. You don't have to do that. Hoi, Keelan. Kom maar. Oh, hang on. Keelan is not wearing a shirt. Vind je dat heel grappig? Oké. Wat is er? Oké. Hey. Waar komen baby's vandaan? Uit een ei? Maar bij mama's. Waar was Niva eerst voordat ze uit tante Erin kwam? Uit de buik. Oké, dus waar zit hij dan? Ja, dat doen we zo. Kijk. Goed zo. Deze is nou goed. Ja, die kun je nou naar de volgende. Ja, niet te... Oh. Stop it! Ja. Nee, dat kan niet, schatje. Mama is aan het schilderen. Oh, no, dat denk ik niet. We kunnen het wel heel eventjes proberen. Ja, maar die moet ik dus schilderen en ik moet zo zitten. En dan kan jij dus niet op jouw telefoon. Zie je? Dat gaat niet, hè? Daar kun je wel zitten. Oké. Oh god. This is yeah, fine. This is okay. At least this time he's wearing underwear. It's you know, it's warm, so he doesn't want to take. He doesn't want to put clothes on. Totally family friendly, I know. Oh. No, he's wearing underwear. I mean, I feel like when we were kids it was easier to do than nowadays. TMI is not necessarily a thing here. I also never heard of it. But TS, because you said you found love with your best friend, so that means you're back in a relationship again? Oh, that's okay. I asked because you mentioned that you found love with your best friend. Does that mean you're back in a relationship again? Here. Kinda, but it's long distance for now because he's American. Oh, that's too bad. He's coming here in a week? Yay! Getting hungry. Time for some nums and later go to sleep. diving under the sea of the chat. No problem, Daniel. Thank you so much for popping in. And I hope you will sleep well and have nice foods. Okay, I need a different brush for what I want to try and do to see if I can get it what I want. I think this would be okay, and otherwise maybe this one even, but we'll see. Just finished watching One Piece. Season 1 gave me a warm feeling. Nice. Are they I mean the live action one, right? Are they planning on making a second season of that? You going to a bluegrass festival? Nice. That sounds fun. Hey, especially especially Flo. Good to see you. How you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. Still need to try and watch that. I haven't done that yet. I was actually watching, we've been watching Shameless. Super fun. Here. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna have to make some different colors. But I also kind of need to like paint those like sort of window things. I'm not sure. It is such a fun show. It has 11 seasons. So you'll be watching that for a while. Oh, you mean for movie night? Oh, we're not watching that on movie night. I was talking about like witness on the couch. During movie night, we are watching Man vs. Bee. We need to watch that when Epic get back. And then we're watching My Name is Earl. I just movies. What are you drawing? We are painting Big Daddy from Bioshock. Or at least trying. Like, I am busy with like the background, but I'm not getting it entirely right yet. But I find it a difficult color to mix, so... Yeah, I don't know why they call him Big Daddy. It's also just weird saying. Oh, huh? Je moet je op drukken of zo. En dan... Ik weet niet. Oh. Yeah, now is you good, denk ik. You're really good? Well, thank you. I feel like I'm a little bit struggling so far with this one. So we started with like these beans in the background and they went perfect. And from here on out, everything else is kind of scaring me. Because he looks like old and rustic. And I'm not sure if I am able to get that right. But we're trying. It's a work in progress. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how this is gonna look. This is just gonna be like a trial and error. But thank you for the compliment though. I have troubles accepting those. Dat is goed. Doe je de deur dicht als je naar beneden gaat? Ja? Moet ik helpen? Niet vallen, hè? Goed zo. Daar kun jij heel goed. Doei doei. Alright, let's see if this is gonna go in the way that I hope it's gonna go. Yes. It is. Okay, I can give it that old, like sort of like water blurry feeling that it has going on. Slightly. Definitely needs to be darker though. Off topic question, but do you know Gabber? I do. Yes. He was in chat earlier. Maybe he still is. Maybe he's lurking. Gabber, are you still here? He's also your Twitch long-term viewer. Oh. So, does that mean I know him? I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, no problem. Hey Horace, good to see you. How you doing? Does that mean I know said person? Cool, cool. Just got up, waiting for some friends to come over for some Dungeons and Dragons. Nice. Definitely need to get like a darker color. This is not right. But it's not just the black that I need to add. Oh, nothing much. Just really struggling with trying to get this color right. I'm happy for you, Tia. Dennis. This one is for Dennis. I have to request that one cute little painting for Weebab, but you can't tell him until it's time to paint it. Oh yeah, don't worry. I can keep my mouth shut for the next 5 years. I mean, this one got requested 2 years ago, so you're being put down on like the bottom of the list, so imagine. But did you expect that I was gonna paint it tomorrow? No. Oh yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, the line does not shrink. That's another reason why I desperately need that entire Tuesday to paint.
Your smile keeps playing, your miles away, yeah. I would go overseas just like that. Don't overthink it, why can't you stay? Give me the call and I'll just be there like that. I don't understand it, but you keep me together when everything I
No, every time when I basically finish one, two get redeemed. I know! Maybe I should just get pregnant again.
try so much to get back. That's something you thought I had to drive me crazy, but I still want you here. So just give me the call and I'll just be there like that. I don't understand it, but you keep me together when everything around me keeps me under pressure. Yeah, it's so overwhelming, but I will
Okay, that kinda now has the better feeling of that. So I'm happy with this. This part is good. Horace, thank you for the hoist. I appreciate it. Hoist the colors. Yes. I should stream every day. I agree with that. The only problem is that I'm not making enough money yet to be able to pay all of my bills. So unfortunately, I cannot do that yet. That will be a lot of work. Getting pregnant or streaming every day? Not sure which of the two you're referring to. Streaming. I mean, I used to do it. When I was pregnant, I had like 6 months off, and I used to stream every day, which is part of the reason how my list got so big, because I was streaming a lot, so people could get a lot of points. No, if it's gonna be like last time for me, I am pregnant within the month. Those were glorious 6 months, I agree. That was great time. Played so much my time at Porsche too. Horace, thank you for the hoist. I appreciate it. There's something here that looks more like this color. Damn, now that I look back, Twitch Sings was still a thing. Twitch Sings was indeed still a thing. I didn't do that often though, but it was still a thing. Okay, now we have to mix some of this. With some black. I have just learned about it back then and loved doing it. I ended up on so many people's VODs with some great songs. Yeah, it's just the thing. It's like I can't sing, and I know that. And like if I'm completely alone, I can bring myself to sing. Doesn't make it better. But then I'm not embarrassed to do so. Like on stream, I was super embarrassed to do so because I knew people were watching. And I know it's for fun and people don't care, but I care. So I couldn't do it. Couldn't bear myself to do that. Like, making those songs and then letting you guys listen to it is different, but... Follow the Ibo, follow the Ibo. Follow the Ibo, follow the Ibo. Ella, thank you, of Ellie. Ellie, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. How are you doing? But they don't need to know who you are, so sorry. No, but when I did it on my own stream, people do know who I am. Oh, Keelan is coming back upstairs. Ellie, the thing that I've just done is that I've written down your follow in my stream happenings book of 2024. That means that it is now official and there's no turning back, so welcome to the family.
Je hoort deze reclame omdat je de gratis versie van Spotify gebruikt. Ontdek met Spotify Premium.
Keelan, I haven't seen the dude in a long time. Oh, he was on stream just a little earlier.
Ook offline. Waar je ook heen gaat, je muziek gaat met je mee.
Yeah, he turned 4 on yesterday. Turned 4 yesterday. So he's gonna go to elementary school in 2 weeks. How nice of you. No, how nice of you, because you didn't have to come into my stream and you didn't have to follow me, but you did both those things, so thank you. Thank you, Horace. We made his birthday cake on Friday. It was a dinosaur this year. Don't know what he's doing. He's going up and down the stairs the entire time. Normally when I hear him go up the stairs once, normally he just opens the door after, but hasn't done that yet. Oh yeah, it's a 6-hour long VOD of basically me just mixing and only 30 minutes of me decorating. So if you just skip to the end, that's where the good part is. I have a feeling it's going to turn out very good. Was never able to finish Bioshock though. I think I played one of the Bioshock games years ago on the PlayStation. But I also hope that it's going to turn out great. Right now I'm having a little bit of trouble with getting this color right in the background. Quite happy with how this one happened, but we'll see. It's a slight struggle, but yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. It's gonna turn out good. No, it's about the process. True.
I could be
But thank you for the confidence in me, Ellie. I hope I will live up to expectations. I would never live up to the expectations. She overgrows them. No, 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 no. Not always. Absolutely not always. Unfortunately, you have a Mexican Tony Stark to prove it. Putting pressure on her. Like it. No, 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 no. That's not fair. I also have the bullfrog and the special guy. Yeah. You're together now? It's like right now, now it's official. Congratulations. Okay, so I need to make a line on that. Secrets. This is acrylic. I always paint with acrylic. I do a like Bob Ross painting with oil paints every now and then, but mostly I paint with acrylics. But I also stream indie games, if that's what you meant. Like two days a week I stream art, and 2 days a week I stream indie games. indie games and I don't have a good relationship. What indie games are we talking about? Every indie game. There's no specific genre or anything. The most used sentence in my stream is, "Oh, that game? I've never heard of it." Because I play all the games that nobody has ever heard of. So it goes from like bug and seek to ugly to scheming through the zombie apocalypse to what else have you done? Sophia the Traveler to Terra Memoria to Turnip Boy commits tax evasion to Bureau of Contacts to it's the list is literally endless. I play a different game every single stream. It's super fun. I'm sure that will be one of the games I play will be up in your alley though. I'm sure about it. But how come you and indie games don't really have a good relationship? Which game kinda ruined that for you? Because for me, it's the other way around. For me, it's me and AAA games don't go well together. I prefer charcoal over painting and AAA games over indie games. We have so much in common. Opposites attract. Let's just keep to that. The last time I did art with charcoal, I was actually in middle school. We had an assignment I had to do in charcoal. I still have the charcoal, I just haven't touched it anymore. The AAA games ruined it. Ruined indie games for you? No, for me, AAA games just ruined AAA games. For me, personally, it's just that I feel like AAA games are just there for money grabbing. And indie games have such rich stories from small developers who are like struggling to get by. And I feel like they deserve it a whole lot better than FIFA, who has just been making the same game every year. Or all of the same shooters, all of the same battle royales. Just, no. Right. So now I need to fix the other parts like I fixed this. But I need to do that differently. Hey, Mr. Magic Harp. Yes, Big Daddy indeed. How are you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. FIFA, maybe you're right, but God of War, The Last of Us, such games are what gaming is for me. That's fair. I mean, The Last of Us, I haven't played it, but that one is definitely a really good game. So there are exceptions, I agree. But I don't know. Just most of the games that are considered to be popular and AAA are just, for some reason, not necessarily in my alley.
Hey, so this is a little awkward. Things haven't really been working out as well between us, and I think it's time for both of us to kind of just move forward.
You know what? Maybe another reason is for me why I don't like AAA games. The toxicity of the people who play AAA games. Because I feel like with the indie game people, like community, they are all very chill and loving. And AAA game people are usually very competitive, and I'm not like that. Oh, Ibo, what? What did I do this time? It's not like I can play anything anyways, my attention span is 10 seconds currently. Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't help help either. That's true. For me, it depends on what it is that I'm either doing or playing. Like, if it's not that captivating, I get it. Yeah, so basically AAA games. They're more mainstream, so more toxicity. I agree with indie gaming community being better. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's, I just don't like games that contain other people. Basically. I mean, I like co-op games, but then I can play it with the people that I enjoy playing with. I don't like playing against other people. Because I'm a terrible gamer. I'm not great. But I enjoy it, and I just want to keep enjoying it, and those people just make sure that I probably won't, and that's, you know, not okay. We're all playing the same game. You are just better than me, and that's okay, but you don't have to be a dick about it. Hey, Ibo, if you were a doctor, I would never eat an apple. Know why? Because an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I think I played Minecraft maybe once. I never really got into it, honestly. Hi, designer. How you doing? Good to see you. An apple a day keeps anyone away if you throw it hard enough. This is also true. Those are facts. Back a way to uninstall Google. Why are you uninstalling Google? Because you're everything I'm searching for. Did not see that one coming. That one I had no clue where it was going. If I can recommend some, here they are. Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Witcher 3. I have Witcher's games. Not sure which one though. But I'm not sure if it's a 3. The Witcher. I have The Witcher Enhanced Edition. I have The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition. And I have The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Haven't played any of those yet. If you don't mind the graphics and clunky mechanics, play the first two, and either way, play the third one for the amazing story. Yeah, a lot of people say that about the first two, or at least I've heard. But do I not have to play the first two to completely understand 3, or does that not matter? Got the colors correctly. This? No, this doesn't feel right. This feels more right, though. It still feels lighter than what it is, though, but this part feels okay. Hey, Alpha, good to see you. How you doing? You'll understand the first 2 games by playing the third. So if I was gonna play the third first, and then 1 and 2, that would be okay. You should, but you don't need to. However, they are remaking the first 2 in the engine of the third, so you may wait for those. Oh, yeah, maybe I will. I mean, considering the fact I still have 500 unplayed games, it's probably still gonna take a while before I get to that. If you ever become homeless, let me know. I will. I have a very big space in my heart. That's good. Do you also have room for Keelan and Noodles then? Where's that accent from? I'm Dutch. I'm from the Netherlands. You sir have won the contest. Ibo's yours. I didn't know that was the way around it went. That I was kind of up for sale with pickup lines. Okay, what I need to do is just these 2 parts need to become darker. What's the way to win you over? Well, I'm already in a relationship, so nothing. Nothing currently. That means I can still join. Dreams shattered. Aibo is not single. Alright, so let's just use this one first as like the base color for the darker one, and then just make it darker with like tapping with the other one. Because it's okay if this line kind of fades, because it does that in the image itself too. You look thirsty? Let me drink something. And oh, everybody else needs to drink too. This bottle is sticky. With the glue from like this sticks. Thank you for making me drink Alpha. And everybody else for that matter too. Yeah, you look like you have to go rainbow. Okay, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, but I'll wait a second to see if anybody else wants to drop or not. Good job! Alright, I think that was everyone. Okay, that is the base color. Now we're gonna tap with the darker one. To give that texture that I'm looking for.
In geuren en kleuren. Het verhaal van Robijn Tropical is het verhaal van een meisje dat in haar paradijsje altijd een beetje met vakantie was. Het geheim? De nieuwe geur van Robijn, dat ruikt naar fris en fruit. Zo fijn. Daarmee hou je het gevoel van een tropisch land net wat langer in stand. Ontdek Robijn Tropical. Een vleugje zomer in elke wasbeurt.
Okay, that's better. Now I need like a color that's in between those, bit darkness wise. Because it needs to be darker, but not quite. Still have some sort of like bluish tone to it. I did check out some of your works on Instagram, liked them very much, especially the train one. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. The trains I eventually grew to hate painting because I had to paint like 8 trains in a row or so. It was like, ugh. Plus the fact that I am afraid of painting realism wasn't a fun time, but they turned out quite okay. Can't really complain about them.
I've been in and out my mind since I hit your phone. I've been counting up the times that I did you wrong. I just want you by my side when I get real gone. Feel it's been a little while since we got along. Yeah, we've been playing stupid games.
But thank you for checking out my Instagram. I appreciate it.
Medicated how I'm patient, wasting time ain't the way. 'Cause I can see it on your face. I've been tossing, turning, staying up all night long. I've been calling, yearning.
Food coma. Yeah, did you have a good pizza?
I could tell by your eyes you got something to hide. So open your mind up, let me inside, and let's make it right. Tell me, baby, what's the problem?
Have you seen the Mexican Tony Stark? Not great. It's not great. It was amazing? Awesome. You just like it so much because I don't. He is! Just look at him. Once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. There are really good elements in that painting, but Tony Stark himself is not one of them. It's the same from the movie. Remember when Tony enters the van and the technician shows him the Mexican Tony Stark tattoo? Yeah. Current song? That's not a thing because I am listening to Spotify. It. Oh wait, this one is now currently playing 18 seconds, so it's either. I think you meant "What's the Problem" by Oski. It's movie precise, cute little painting. So basically, I just painted like the Mexican look-alike of Tony Stark. You have coffee? Nice. Enjoy your coffee. You're welcome.
tryna say? I'm catching feelings from all the dealings. I might stray. What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same? You're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was your reply.
The sweater you're wearing looks really comfortable. It is. It's soft and nice and warm. Okay, somehow though, that does feel like it's a little more bluish. So I need a little light, but I need to add some blue to that. Maybe, I don't know, I ordered it, so I don't think so, actually. I ordered it online, I think it's a production thing.
My bona fide, my up when I'm down, she's always beside me. She makes me feel alive. I won't deny, her love for me is real and kind of suicide. She's not the same.
Kinda need one that is smaller than this, but has the same heart. Hairs, so I can do the tapping thing. Ripe for a cuddle. Ripe, even. These hairs are actually not quite right, they are pretty soft. It's not doing exactly what I wanted to do. I don't have to get rid of that actually. Okay, there are a few like light spots where like looks like a lamp is glowing from or at. So I have some white, but just need the teeniest tiniest bit of yellow. Okay.
Muziek is iets persoonlijks. Met Spotify Premium sta jij van begin tot eind achter de knoppen. Luister naar je favoriete playlists en albums in de volgorde die jou uitkomt. En download nummers om offline af te spelen zonder reclame tussendoor. Gewoon ononderbroken muziek luisteren. Tik op de banner voor meer informatie.
But this is way too light, and since everything needs to have like a little bit more of a rustic feel. Oh, that was way too much black. We had to add some black to it. Cannot get this right now. I think that's fine. I'll be in your chat complaining all the while the next time you're streaming an indie game. You know what? I'll take it. And that will be on Friday. I will be streaming an indie game again on Friday. But I do kind of hopefully truly like believe that at a certain point there will be a game that you're like, you know what? This is actually not too bad. I will change your mind. Let's see, what will I be playing? I have it written down. I have like my schedule on my phone because there are too many games and otherwise I just cannot keep track of it. Lamu. We will be playing the game Lamu. Yeah. I think the only game of like... So the games that I have played that I feel like were quite like popular were Killing Floor 2, Fall Guys, Phasmophobia. Man of Maiden from the Dark Picture series. Cult of the Lamp. Mortuary Assistant. I think those were like the most popular games I have played here. Maybe My Time at Porsche too. Since My Time at Sandrock got more popular. But other than that, no. I liked it. Yeah, I haven't. I still need to complete it 100% though, so we're gonna have to go back to it at some point. But I did really enjoy it. Yeah. I have others of them too. I haven't played them all yet. We have Dark Picture. So I have Little Hope. Oh, Little Hope and Man of Maiden, because the other two are friend passes. So I have Little Hope and I have Man of Maiden. Until Dawn is the best one though, a PlayStation exclusive. Ah. Oh yeah, I've heard of Until Dawn. I didn't know that that was also from Dark Picture. Okay. I think I'm pretty okay with how this looks. Webcam has a little trouble focusing. Keeps focusing and unfocusing. Stop it. Hey, oh, I was about to say, hey, that helped, but it didn't. Okay. That is actually gonna be it though for today. We are gonna, let me show you what we have done. So, we've done the background. And with like the tapping, it kinda had that like little feel of oldness. So next time we're gonna have to work on Big Daddy himself. Which I'll be honest, quite scared about to do. Thank you. I appreciate it. Keep doing my best. Because basically, you know, that's all you can do. And then just hoping that things turn out the way you want them to turn out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But we live and we learn. Okay, let me put this one on. Let's go over to Twitch and see who we can raid. Okay, I found one. Okay. We are gonna go and raid, so I would appreciate it if you guys would copy and paste the raid message. Make sure that you don't have the space in front of the /me, because otherwise the cursive doesn't work, and if you are not a sub, then feel free to change the emote. For everyone that is not in, who is in chat but not in the Discord, feel free to join so don't miss out on any of the fun, meaning every Wednesday's movie night. Plus, oh, I haven't written that down here yet. Plus the prompts for Art Ember are up, so you guys can prepare if you want to participate in that. Let me add this text comment. Yes. There you go. Right here. Right here is fine. Discord event, Art Ember. Yeah, you can look at the prompts. You can already start preparing for next month. Yeah, no. Or the rest of the information, if you want to participate in that, is in Discord. My special thanks of today go to Goose for the bits, Gabber for the sub, Horace for the hoist, and Ellie for the follow. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. We are gonna go and say hi to Roki. She is currently on just chatting. I think she's doing something, but I'm not entirely sure what it is that she is doing. Oh, Alpha, thank you for making me and everybody else drink. Roki is super sweet and lovely and energetic. She's a really nice person. So we're gonna go say hi. I will be back again on Tuesday, and then we are gonna continue with the cute little painting. So hopefully I will see you all then. If not, then I'm sure that we're gonna talk, and I'll see you guys later. So, bye.
Bling. 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 Hot down, beating down, falling so hard, I'm
oh my gosh,
going
Ebo.
down.
Ebo, thank you so much for the raid.
Making me sweat, trying so hard, never having one, yeah. paint.
Welcome in,
Only thing to do is just to stay the same. I can't sing, I don't care. Yes, I'm amazing, but please don't you faint.
Okay,
Hello
wait, chat.
Kitty
Stream was nice
sitting
and chill. You know
on
what?
the
That's
bed.
good to hear. That's good to
Noodle
hear.
sleeping
Hope your stream
tired,
has
backing
been well
away.
and like I understand
I've
you need to
got
rerun.
booze
But welcome in, Raiders.
under
Hello
my
for those who are
desk.
new. We started
All
with
I
a
have to do is just drink when I lose. Can't paint,
Of course you
I
deserve it.
can't game. Only thing to do is just to stay the same. I can't sing, I don't care.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Yes, I'm amazing, don't you faint? See, I'm already going forward again.
They're all dead.
Yes, I'll always take a stand.
Welcome in, and well, today we're just chilling right as we chat. Like,
The stream goes on, the level goes down. But baby, don't you worry because I don't frown. I laugh so hard, it makes me snort. I never thought this stupid joke would crack me up. I can't paint, I can't game. Only thing to do is just to stay the same. I can't sing, I don't care. Yes, I'm amazing, don't you faint? All those little jokes all the time. Nothing truly bad, no, it's alright.
okay, fine.
Having a blast with some friends.
Okay, yeah, but yeah.
No, I can't paint, I can't game. Only thing to do is just to stay the same. No, I can't sing, I don't care. Yes, I'm amazing, but please don't you faint.
I'm gonna start 10 rides. Yes, I did. I did say that. Because I was angry.
No, I can't paint.
Okay. Yep, this is
No, I can't game.
Dang it. It's okay. Next time when we're starting,
It sounds like fun.
Oh, I want it like. Oh, you know what? Cause like my playlist consists of like hold on, wait. I need to find I need to find a mixed playlist that I can actually have like my music in, because like they're all over